Today is a date night. Why do we have a date night? Sorry, I made it home earlier today. I actually started 1 hour earlier at work and I was done 1 hour earlier. I came home. My wife is really skittish. So I came home and she's in the shower. So if I will come in with her not expecting me, she will freak out. So I didn't know what to do. I was so quiet. I wrote her a message outside the bathroom door and put it on the floor for her to come out and see right away. She still was a little like, she saw the message, but at least it's not a major freak out. But today is Monday. It is our date night. We were watching a movie. We got a movie from the library. Miss Akimi gave us this advice: instead of spending 25 cents on DVDs at Redbox, to go to the library and get free movies. Now we get like 4 or 5 movies. The movie we watched today, we started watching it through like third of it. We were like, we don't like the movie, language. Really didn't like the movie. But then it's a Blu-ray. There was lots of extras. And I always try to watch extras. So the extras were pretty interesting. Actually, the movie was based on a true story, on a book that's based on a true story. And we met the actual person who that happened to, and she was talking about stuff, and of course there's behind the scenes how they were making the movie, which is really interesting. And mainly the fact that it was based on true story kind of enticed me to it. So we went back to the movie and watched it. I want to talk about why do we have date nights. We had a premarital counseling with my pastor before we got married, and besides the point, he said if we're not gonna have dates, he's gonna beat me up. There's another reason for it. It is apparently very important for a relationship, specifically for our relationship. We were dating for 2 months and then got married. We didn't know each other that long. We knew each other 2 months before we started dating. So totally probably knew each other for 4 months. Interestingly enough, today I heard on the radio, now we date to get married, but back in the biblical times, they were marrying so they could date. That's a new thought for me at least, but it's interesting that we men, we try to win the princess and save the damsel in distress. And we court her and wow her, but then we get married and watch TV and drink beer. We don't even have cable, but I tend to lean toward that, being passive. And I'm working on that, but regardless, it is very important for us. And for a long time it would bother me that she would say, oh, it's a date night. And to me, I enjoy being with her every day. But it's not the same for her. What I'm learning is we are different. Men and women are different, apparently. Sometimes I come from work and I hear Yulia talk about her work non-stop, and like, I'm tired. I don't want to hear that. But today, actually, the first time probably, I intentionally sat down before we start watching a movie and I was just listening to her. Have you heard of this analogy that man's brain is like different compartments, like little boxes? When he thinks about something, he opens one box, thinks about it, closes the box, opens another box, thinks about something else. So, and the woman's brain is more like spaghetti. They all think about everything at the same time. So it was today like that. About 30 minutes probably. I was just sitting by Yulia, and she was on the couch, and she was just telling me about her day and her thoughts about our traveling and us traveling with kids, without kids, where we would like to go. And it was just interesting. It was interesting to listen to her. I pretty much was quiet, and there were maybe 10 seconds pauses, but after that she would start talking again. So it's interesting. Sometimes hard to follow different noodles. I want to live life intentionally, and I was intentional about listening to my wife, and it's interesting. She's interesting. In the beginning of our marriage, we decided to have date nights every week, one evening a week, to just do something fun or go out somewhere or watch a movie. And so yeah, we're still doing it. Alright guys, like the video, subscribe, share, and let's live life intentionally.